You know, I posted a picture on Instagram today that attracted quite a bit of attention and raised quite a few questions. No, it wasn't this picture right here. It was a completely different question. I am not prepared to answer any of the questions that this picture brought up. The questions that were brought up were about this picture of my SIG P224. The main question was, do I still have this gun? And after that was, if I still have this gun, why haven't I done a review on it? Now, the answer to the question of whether I still have it or not is a simple answer, and the answer is yes, I do still have it. I very seldomly sell SIGs, especially not all steel SIGs, so I do still have this gun. Now, the answer to why I haven't done a review of this gun is a little bit of a longer story. Now, I do believe I have shown this gun in videos before, but I have never done a full review of it, and I'll tell you why. If you're not familiar with this gun, it's pretty much SIG's all-metal answer to smaller guns like the Glock 26, as you can see here, very similar in size to the SIG. And the Smith & Wesson M&P Compact, also very similar in size to the SIG. This is SIG's all-steel subcompact gun. It is in the same class, like I said, as the Glock 26 and the M&P Compact. It is a double-action, single-action gun like most of their P-Series guns. And, like I said, it is all-metal. It has an alloy frame and a stainless steel slide. It's basically a cut-down P226, and because of that, it's obviously a carry gun. And the reason I haven't reviewed it is because even though I've owned this gun for quite a while, I've never carried it. And it's a little hard to do a review on a gun as a carry gun if you don't carry it. And I'm definitely not going to do it as a range gun because it's obviously not a range gun, so doing a review of this gun as a range gun would be a little bit silly. Now don't get me wrong, this gun is awesome. If you're wanting a subcompact gun and you like double action, single action, or you just like guns period, this gun is a great gun. It's pretty amazing. I mean, everything about it is nice. I like the construction, I like the build quality, I like the materials, I like the manual of arms, I like the accuracy, I like the handling. I mean, there's just everything about this gun I like except for one thing. See that little mag plate right there? Well, that's the biggest one you can get. You cannot get a pinky extension for this gun. And as you can clearly see here, when I grab this gun, I've got no place for my pinky. Not going to be classy and hold my pinky out when I shoot, but I don't like doing that with a self-defense gun. And since it's a carry gun, it's obviously a self-defense gun. When I'm carrying a gun for self-defense, I like to be able to get 3 fingers on the grip. I don't know what kind of circumstances I'm going to be having to use the gun under, and I want to have as much control of the gun as possible. I want to have as steady a grip. I want to have as much accuracy as I possibly can, and that requires 3 fingers on the grip. If you've got a tiny, tiny little gun like a C-Camp or something, well, then I can understand not being able to get 3 fingers on the grip. But a gun this size, you should be able to. The M&P Compact comes with a little pinky extension on their gun. And with the Glocks, it's very easy to find multiple types of pinky extensions from Pierce and other manufacturers. So I think you might agree with me that this gun really needs a pinky extension. It should have a pinky extension. And it's been out for quite a while now, so there's no excuse for Sig Sauer to not have produced one by now. Now, they do make a great big one that comes all the way down and completely enlarges the grip. But if you're going to go to one of those that completely enlarges the grip, you might as well just go to the 226 and have a longer barrel, because this is the part that's hard to conceal. When you get just the pinky extension, it only enlarges this little front part of the grip right here, doesn't enlarge this, and doesn't make it harder to conceal. Now, that might seem like a petty reason to not carry a gun that I like in every other way, but as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to carry guns, I don't compromise. I've said this before, in a market where there are so many good guns, you don't have to compromise on your carry gun. There is a gun out there for you. You can have pretty much anything you want if you're willing to look for it. I don't have to settle for the fact that I can't get my fingers on here and just accept that. I can find a gun that I like just as well that does have a pinky extension. So come on, Sig Sauer, either make a pinky extension yourself for this gun or license someone else to make one, because it definitely needs one. Because if this gun had a pinky extension, I think it could be the best in its class. It would definitely beat the Glock 26, the Smith & Wesson M&P, and pretty much any other double stack gun in that size range. So that should answer everyone's questions about the gun, that is. I do still have it, and the reason I haven't reviewed it is because I can't recommend it, because I haven't carried it myself. And I'm not going to carry it until it has a pinky extension. So if they make one in the near future, well, be prepared to see a review of this gun. But if they don't, it's just going to sit in my safe.